Welcome everybody to Zombie Hunters 101. Anyway, that's not what I'm going to talk about tonight. I have not used this channel for politics as I did my previous channel. I noticed some of the communists who like to hide behind atheism and science. They're actually communists, regardless if they, like me, don't believe in a God. But I don't hide behind my atheism for or against anything. I don't hide behind science for or against anything. My wife is a Christian. More power to her. It's not hurting me. So, why some people get so angry at Christians is just beyond me. Now, there are Christians out there that are stupid, but there are atheists out there that are stupid too. Not all Christians are a bunch of idiots. You call her an idiot, we're going to have a fight. Okay, anyway. So, let's see. You voted for Barack Obama, supposedly to end the wars, to close Gitmo, and because of the infringements on civil liberties. But now you are supporting those things. You're supporting the war in Iraq. The war is not over in Iraq. There are thousands of U.S. soldiers still in Iraq, number one. Number two, there are even many more thousands of, what do they call them, civilian contractors. They're soldiers. They're just not being called that. And they're still paid by the U.S. government, but there's an intermediary there. There's a company that's being paid, and that company pays them. But the money is still coming from your government. There's Afghanistan. The war is still going on in Afghanistan. Great marijuana and poppy grows in Afghanistan. U.S. troops are protecting the fields. It's true some fields are not protected, but more fields are protected than not. There's the war in Pakistan now. There's the U.S. intervention in Iran. Gitmo is still wide open, still being used. Now we have SOPA, and we have the NDAA. Now you're going to get mad at Dr. Ron Paul because he doesn't believe in abortion. Guess what? As an atheist, I don't believe in abortion. Okay, now I've seen Ron Paul. I've read him. I've probably done more research than you have, because you've probably gone to his detractors. I've gone to his detractors and to his supporters and to him. And I'm one of his supporters, and I was a supporter last time around as well. You can make up stuff, you can lie, you can twist things all you want. Now, true, he's pro-life. Guess what? I'm pro-life as well. Not all atheists are pro-abortion. I don't believe in murdering children. But I find it interesting that you're more than willing to have all these wars, killing innocent people. Barack Obama is using drones. Thousands and thousands of children, innocent children, are being killed by your president with the drone attacks and artillery and air fire or air support, whatever. Yet you want to get on Dr. Paul over the abortion issue. He wants to save some lives there. He wants to save some lives overseas as well. Okay, you big bunch of hypocrites. You're a bunch of liars too, because if you really believed in peace, you'd be supporting Dr. Ron Paul. You would be. And my father was a soldier. My father was a career soldier. My father served in the Canadian Merchant Navy in World War II, as did his father, my grandfather. Oh, excuse me, no. My grandfather served in the Canadian Navy. My father served Canadian Merchant Navy. And then my father came to the United States, He joined the U.S. Army, 6th Infantry Division, F Company. He was later transferred to the U.S. Navy, and then he later transferred back into the Army. He went to Korea. He went to Vietnam. After his tour in Vietnam, he resigned his commission. He did remain in the Army, but he resigned his commission. Dr. Ron Paul served in the United States Air Force. He's a veteran. Are you? You want wars? You like killing people? You like watching people get killed? You like watching people get maimed? People losing limbs for the limbs not going to grow back, bud. It's not going to grow back. You don't have a problem with that? I do have a problem with that. I support our troops. I want them home, alive, and safe. Look at the suicide rate. It's extremely high. The majority of U.S. troops support Ron Paul. You're going to get on him over abortion. You freaking hypocrite. You know, some people say, well, it's a woman's body. Actually, that's another person's body inside hers. No different than if it was a human body inside my body. I don't have the right to kill you. I don't have the right to kill anyone. Except in self-defense, and even then, I wouldn't want to have to do it. Hypocrites. Liars. You support Barack Obama, who has expanded every single thing that George Bush did. He's George Bush 2 on steroids. You know it. I know it. If Ron Paul believes in stopping abortion, great. I'm not going to fight that. But look at all the neocons. For those who are not aware, neoconservatism is socialism. Neoconservatives, they have no problem with Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, or abortion. They will say they don't like abortion. But if you look at their track record, they don't actually do anything significant to end it. They're hypocrites. I remember when Newt Gingrich had his contract with America, the Republicans were in a position to end abortion, and they didn't do it. And then people like Rush Limbaugh made excuses for him. Rush Limbaugh, he's a neocon. He's not a conservative. There's a difference between a conservative and a neoconservative. Remember, neoconservatism comes from Trotskyism. Let's point something out. In Nazi Germany, and by the way, I happen to be from Spain when we were ruled by a dictator. And no, I'm not a libertarian. I am an anarcho-capitalist. But anyway, in Nazi Germany, or during the period that the Nazis started taking over, the National Socialists, there's a reason they're called socialist. The International Socialist, if you will. The Communists, the Socialists, the National Socialists, they were all fighting for the same group of people. They weren't fighting for this group of people or that group of people. They were fighting for the hearts and minds of the same group of people. So, the largest mass suicide that I know of was a political mass suicide. What do they call it? Jonestown. Jonestown, Guyana? Jim Jones was a communist. He called it revolutionary suicide. He left his money to the communists. You know, yeah, of course, you know, religion has definitely issues when it comes to mass murder. But so does the state. And I oppose the state. But y'all are a bunch of hypocrites. You're a bunch of liars. You say you believe in peace, yet you go around with all these wars and there's nothing about ending them. See, the president can end the wars like that. That's about the only power the president has. If you have ever actually read the Constitution, the president is commander-in-chief. The president can recall all troops, just like that. Obama hasn't done anything to decriminalize drugs. In fact, he's still pushing the federal government to go after people in California and Colorado. Ron Paul has no problems with decriminalizing drugs. Okay, what do you really believe in now? You believe in the state. You believe in a dictatorship. You believe in whatever, but you don't believe in liberty, you don't believe in freedom, you believe in control of other people. And you hide behind science. Science that maybe you don't know as well as you think you do. But if you really believe in peace and you really believe in civil rights, why are you supporting somebody who doesn't?